Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tribute to Iwata mini-series. So I'm taking a look at a game that I actually had never played before. Learning of his passing, it was kind of, again, doing some research. This was actually developed by Hal for the SNES, or the Super Famicom. It actually never came out in the US. And it was one of the first games he was the executive producer on, shortly after becoming president. The first game, I believe, was Vegas Stakes, which was a gambling casino game. But this is Alcahest. And I'll kind of talk over the intro here because it is very slow scrolling text. So I'll start a new game. We'll get a little bit of a backstory. It's very old Square. You know, again, Square published game, so it kind of fits some of their ideals. Long ago in the past, there was a demon, and bad things happened. So we get a little bit of a short cutscene here. But yeah, so this was one of the games he was the executive producer on, shortly after becoming president of Hal Labs. And, you know, it's not something you would normally associate him with. You know, you normally think like Kirby or, you know, Smash Brothers or things like that. But he was definitely part of the teams of a lot of different types of games. And this was one that I wish I had known about much sooner. Obviously, this is a translation, so there will be a couple of weird errors you'll see in a couple of the translation bits here. This is kind of an action RPG, and it's really good. I actually played quite a bit of it the other day when I was looking about, you know, what games I wanted to make videos on, things like that. It's actually really, really good. We will be playing as a swordsman. Along the way, we'll get some companions. And you should see at least one of those by the end of this video. A lot of elemental superpowers going around here. So 1,000 years later, things are still not so great. We have an evil empire. Empire with an evil emperor, of course. And apparently some pretty badass knights if they're able to take out these elemental beings. Kingdom of Pinocchio. I think that's how you pronounce that. Once again, an ominous star shines in the sky, hinting at the demon's revival, of course. And we have this guy. Envoy from Hell is called to this world. And we'll start stage 1. It's broken up into 8 stages. Kind of weird. It's got like a score system and everything. A score system is basically experience, and that'll give you extra lives and things like that. Ah yes, trying to show off and have our sword knocked away. Brave swordsman Alan, I am Babylon, a servant of the great Alcahest. According to legend, when we, the demon tribe, are resurrected, so too will a swordsman that will strike us down with the guardian blade. Hey, that's us. Alcahest, seeing that you, Alan, are that swordsman. Before you have a chance to gain strength, you must die. Kill him, lizardman. Oh, well, we get teleported. Isn't that convenient? What was that light? The Guardian's already been revived? Find Alan before he tames the power of the Guardians and then kill him. So this is a Guardian, protector of the world. Evil star shining in the sky again. Happens once every 1,000 years. Well, aren't you lucky to be born around this time? And we must use the power of the Guardian to protect the world. Hopefully we are that hero. So here's a sword and a shield. Oh, why thanks. dash, as well as sword strike, and do a spin attack, very Zelda-esque. If we stand still, we'll actually block enemy attacks from the front just by standing there. It tells us that it's the Guardian Blade of Flame waiting in a cave. So here we are. We can only charge our sword while we are standing still, but we don't lose a charge while we're moving. So one of the interesting things about this are these panels. If you use an attack on the panel, it'll open it up, and they all have different effects. Usually it's like a leap or a dash or things like that. It has a lot of movement and dynamics to the game. Something I found too, if you have your sword charged and you walk into an enemy, you'll actually automatically attack, which is kind of interesting. It kind of harkens back to the quote-unquote bump system of some games, like the early East games and things like that. I'm actually taking a lot of damage here, which is bad. Let me show up the blocking here if I can get an enemy to attack me. Yeah, so you see we'll just continue to block there. So we can attack and move in all 8 directions. It's pretty cool. Alright, fires auras from our swords. We got like a sword beam here. I think it's just a temporary buff, or maybe it's a upgrade until we get hit. So you don't know where these blocks are going to send you until you've opened them up. We get a hold item, the Holy Cup. I believe the Holy Cup revives us. So yeah, it's kind of weird because you don't know where those blocks are going to send you until you open them up. I'm actually taking a staggering amount of damage here. So sometimes you can kind of end up in places you don't really want to go. I think there's another treasure chest over here too. I kind of want to go get that. See if maybe it's health or something. Let's charge up for a spin attack here just in case. There we go. Ah, yeah, here we go. Blue medicine. Vitality recovered. Nice. Dash here. Supposedly dashing increases your attack power. I haven't done a lot of that. Telesma increases your SP by 1. SP is something that we'll see in a little bit. We don't have a use for it right now, though. So this will take us really far in this other area. Probably a dash, yeah. The dash panels are really nice. Pretty much automatically kill anything in your way. Oh, we got a Vitality Max Life Orb. I actually did not get that the first time I played. Let's see, I think I want to go here. This will take me back over to this sign. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, this is definitely a game that I wish they had brought over to the US. I'm not quite sure why they didn't. The kid's under attack. Magic Flame Ring. So that kid's seemingly a little more powerful than we are, I would say. Magic's the best in the world. A lot of dangerous monsters around here, Chandler, so be careful. Oh, thanks, kid. Hey, Cave of Heaven is full of poisonous gas. Alright. He sure showed us. Not sure if you could actually fall there, but I imagine that you can if you're too slow. Soul Orb, MP Max. MP is used to activate Guardian abilities, but we won't actually get one of those until the end of this stage, in fact. So there's the cave. Now, if we go in here, we'll find out that we can't go any further. Yeah, poisonous gas can't go any further. So in every stage, there are usually things you have to find, there are items you have to find for the stage that'll let you progress into new areas. It's kind of a, you know, almost like a Metroidvania sort of way. So there's another Telesma. We get another Aura Blade power-up. We get some lizardmen to fight here. Lord Babylon ordered us to kill you. Chop you into mincemeat and lick up your blood. Alright. Kind of disturbing. Alright, so we get this. So you see there's some blocks here too, and there are blocks in pretty much all of the boss battles. So this one is probably a dash block. This one too, I bet, yeah. And the dash block will actually take you in whatever direction you enter. So if I want to, oh my god. Oh, okay, so we had a holy cup, so I just revived there. Fortunately, that only works once, though. Yeah, we can use the dash blocks to kind of dodge or get more damage going on. I actually got a trap there. So we get the air mask. It's the stage item. Oh, neutralize the poison gas in the cave. So let's come back through here. Oh, hello. If you're going to the cave, I'll come with you. I want to see the guardian they talk about in the legends. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I'm the brilliant magician Garstein. I'm researching the legends for a homework assignment at the Magic Academy. Nice to meet ya. So now we're partnered with Garstein the Mage. And he will follow us around. He cannot take damage, but whenever we attack, he'll also attack. And his attack is a homing shot, which is pretty awesome. Also, I think we only got one air mask, so I'm not quite sure how that's working, but hey. Place is full of lava. Watch your step. If we had some ice boots, we could walk in the lava. If we had a hammer, we could smash through the walls. So again, hinting at more of the stage items. So Garstein's attack is super useful. It basically gives you a homing ranged attack at any time. And we can press X to do his flame ring magic attack. And that'll pretty much just blow up everything on the screen. Oh, there is a chest over here. Oh, so there's the hammer. Okay. Forgot it was that soon. So now we can break open these fragile walls here. Enemies do respawn if you go off the screen, so it's pretty dangerous. You can't get over there just yet. Yeah, I find in this stage, actually, you end up using his attack more than your own, just because keeping it ranged is nice. So it's very dark in here with a torch. We have to be very careful where we walk due to the lava. So that'll jump us over here. Also, when you land from those jumping tiles, you'll do damage to where you land. Blue medicine. Leap over here. So there's definitely some stuff we can't quite see in here right now. That was another blue medicine. I kind of wish I didn't use that. Unfortunately, those chests do not replenish. Alright, here we go. Here's their exit. And this should give us some light again, too. We have a dash panel here. A Telesma and an Aura Blade. That gives us our own range back. This might be another... Oh no, this is the torch, okay. So this will now illuminate dark places. I don't think we need to go back just yet. Let's continue forward for now. So now when we get into an area that is dark, the torch will light the way for it. A lot of enemies here. There we go, blue medicine. So this will take us to a different area. However, there is tons of lava here. We can't do anything with this yet. This area is just jam-packed with enemies. I don't know what that was. I just picked up like a sword item. Oh, I guess that was an aura blade. Okay. So items can also drop from enemies sometimes. That'll leave us over here and get the ice boots. So now we can walk on lava safely. Which is huge, because now you don't have to worry about where you're positioned over these tiles and things like that. So you see that the fragile walls will go back up, but they won't actually have items behind them again once you pick them up. So we use the torch, and now we can see there's all sorts of stuff. It's kind of got a cool 16-bit era lighting effect to it. I can appreciate that. We see there's a jump pad here. Let's jump this way. That'll take us back down, but where we want to go is we want to be able to get into that cave opening where we couldn't before because of the lava. Those green pillars can be broken by our attack. You can attack or dash through them. Now there should be a panel. It's not the one. There's a way to get to that treasure chest over there. Maybe this panel will do it? Yeah, there we go. There's another Telesma. And those do carry from stage to stage too, so if you don't use it, wow, a lot of aura blades there. If you don't use them right away, you can hold on to them for future use. Let's just use one here, though. I'm not sure if they do boss damage. I should probably try that out, actually. We already opened that fragile cave. So in here, we should have this again. I think I played on easy the first time I played through to check it out, so maybe that's why I have a little more difficulty. Alright, so we'll go through this cave. This will pop us out where all that lava was. Yep, we'll use the torch again. And now I can walk over this. Now I believe this panel to the right will just take us back over. We don't really want to go there though. This is a shortcut back to the entrance. This area is all lava, so even if you made it through there somehow before, we've got these lava walls. They can be destroyed. I don't know if they eventually stop. Yeah, they eventually will stop and cool off, but they will do damage to you if you get hit by them. These flying spirit things here. I'm not quite sure what those are. We got a holy cup, which is nice. It's a revival item, and an elixir, which restores everything. Usually a good sign that something nasty's coming up. Welcome, Alan. Do you have the courage to control the Guardian's power and face the demon god? You must be tested. Dodge my punches quickly. Use your shield to block my pulse cannon. Find an opening, attack with your spinning slash. Try to defeat the golem. Oh, okay. Sure, I'll get right on that. So, we have our first proper boss here. He will punch at us. Can block that. I'm not sure if we can block his punches. Probably can though. However, his reach is not that far, so we can kind of stand back here and chip away at him. Let's see if the magic does any damage to him. It does. It does about half a bar of damage there. I kind of want to see if he can block his punch. Oh, here comes another pulse cannon here. Oh no, okay, we can't block his punch. Now there's actually a treasure chest over here, so let's hop over. It's horrible. It's not what I was hoping it was, actually. So we have a dash panel here too. But if we stay back here, we're pretty safe. Now he's got this horrible, so he's definitely at a severe disadvantage. Oh jeez, if I walk that close. It will finish him off with some magic. And we get a treasure chest. It has a spirit in it. Well done. Use the Guardian Blade of Flame when you need my power. The Guardian Blade of Water lies in the temple in the Kingdom of Panacea. That wind is in the Empire. Do not know where the Guardian Blade of Earth is located. You must gather them all and protect the world, of course. So you'll see this is the Guardian of Flame shooting those energy balls. And we can now change to the Guardian Blade of Fire. And we can use our MP to fire Guardian, or have the Guardian come out and shoot energy waves. And we get an extra bar of health. I'm going to continue my research into the legends. Perhaps I'll head for the science ruins near the Empire. Guess it's up to you to save the world. Later. Bye, Magic Dude. And thus ends stage 1. And a little bit of a translation glitch there. So now we get a little scene with the Empire. And it seems like Gordon is his right-hand man. He's talking about their knight captain of the Kingdom of Panacea has been defending them. I think that was the guy we saw in the intro that was taking out those elemental spirits. The Empire wants to go crush them and go for world domination, of course. So we get a little visit from Babylon here. Introducing himself basically as an ally. He wants to aid the Emperor in his quest for world domination, which sounds a little bit suspicious. Now they want to go capture the princess of Panakia. So here we are. And yeah, so this ends up being the second stage of the game. We end up going inside the temple here, and we can see that we can switch weapons at will. And what's interesting is every time you switch to a different weapon, you get a different charge attack. This one gives us this kind of multi-dash stab. Depending on how long we charge it, we either get one, or we get 3 copies of ourselves. Also, with E button, we get this guy, and he'll fire automatically at any enemies that are nearby. We don't have any right now, so just a little bit of a town. You get some information here and there. It's talking about the sewers and Gordon, but we'll just head out. Princess Elixir is in this temple. Handsome reward the man who brings her to me. So here comes the Empire just charging on through. And Babylon shows up with his army of wizards here. They're gonna go head into the temple. So stage 2 will take place in the temple. But I'll leave that for you to play yourself. Yeah, again, very cool game. I wish it was translated and actually brought to the US on the Super NES. So, I mean, you'd have to play it either on an emulator or actually get a hold of a Famicom, or Super Famicom, rather. But yeah, so this was another game that Iwata was a part of. He was, again, executive producer. It was a big deal at the time. It was only his second game. You know, he just become president. A lot of good stuff. And I hope that, you know, kind of fulfilling his vision of, you know, what he wanted, which is people to play games and have fun. That was kind of what he was at heart. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you kind of will go check out the game yourself, and I'll see you soon.